Good morning, students. Today we are going to solve the last sum of the exercise 7.1. Given in a right angled triangle ABC, right angled at C, M is a midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to D such a way that DM is equal to CM and point D is joined to B. We have to prove that first triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Second, DBC is a right angle. Third, triangle DBC congruent to ACB. And fourth, CM is half of AB. Now they have given the diagram also. That is the angle C is 90. It is a right angle at C. That means C is a 90. M is a midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. Now to prove this, always first we have to write given and then to prove. So first given, what is the given? In triangle ABC, angle C is 90. M is a midpoint of AB and CM is produced to D such that CM is equal to DM. That is a given. Now prove that whatever they have asked, that is all four, and we have to write all the fours. That is a triangle AMC is congruent to BMD. That is angle DBC is a right angle. Triangle DBC congruent to triangle ACB, and CM is equal to half AB. That is what they have given to show that is same as the proof that. Now we will start the proof. When we write the proof, what is given? In triangle ABC, angle C is 90 and M is a midpoint of AB. It means AM is equal to BM. That is a given. The next part, what they have stated, CM is produced to D such that CM is equal to DM. So they have given the CM and DM are equal, AM and MB are equal. Now we have to prove the two triangles congruent. So first we'll consider these triangles. Now we know that to prove the two triangles congruent, we have to show the three elements of one triangle are equal to the three elements of the another triangle. Now for that, first we'll consider triangle AMC and triangle BMD. First, what AM is equal to BM, that we have proved up, yeah, as M is a midpoint. Then what we can say about this, angle M is equal to angle M because they are called as a vertically opposite angle. So angle M will have the measure equal to angle M, that is a vertically opposite angle. And DM is equal to given CM, that is also given. So this is a side, this angle and this side. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruency. So we say AMC is congruent to BMD, that is by SAS congruency, and therefore naturally what we get, AC will be equals to BD, that is a CPCT. That is the one part we will get, that is a AC will be equals to BD. Another part what we get about the CPCT, that is angle MAC will be equals to angle MBD. That is this angle where I have kept the pointer. That is angle MAC will be same as angle MBD. That is this angle. So we get these two angles are equal. But what about these two angles? These two angles are the alternate angles. See, we get the Z formation. This is a Z is formed by these two angles. So they are the alternate angles with the of the line AC and BD and AB as a transversal. Now, so we get these are the alternate angles and alternate angles are equal. That what we have proved. So whenever the alternate angles are equal, the lines are parallel. So we get BD is parallel to AC. So just proving the triangle congruent, we have proved the first part. But to prove the second part, we have started with proving the CPCT. we get the two angles, but these angles are the alternate angles. And as the alternate angles are equal, the lines are parallel. Now we will consider again the same line. Now what do we get? AC is parallel to BD, and we will consider BC is a transversal. So what we can write about this angle B and angle C? They are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, and so they are supplementary. It means angle B plus angle C will be equal to 180 degree. Now C is given 90, so replace C as 90. So what we get? B plus 90 is 180. It indicates that angle B is 90. So they have asked to prove that only angle DBC is a right angle. So we have proved the second result. Till we have to prove two more results. Correct? So first we have proved the triangles congruent, that is the triangle AMC and BMD congruent. Now we have proved the second part, that is angle DBC is a right angle. Now we'll prove the another triangles. The third is we have to prove the triangle DBC and ACB congruent. So DBC. So this is a triangle and another is ACB. This is another triangle. Try to prove these two triangles congruent. Already we have proved, that is a BD is AC. Angle B is same as angle C, that is each 90, and BC will be the common side. So we get here BD is equal to AC. We have proved by after the first result as a CPCT. Then here in the second result we have proved that angle B is 90. C was 90 given. So B is equal to C each 90. And BC is equal to BC, that is a common side. And as it is a common side, we get the two sides and included angle. So this triangle DBC is congruent to ACB by SAS congruency. So we have proved the third result, that is triangles are congruent. Now to prove the fourth result, CM is half of AB. Now just in the third result, we have proved that triangle DBC is congruent to ACB, and therefore by CPCT we will get DC is equal to AB. This side DC and AB are equal. Now in the diagram what they have stated, M is a point such that CM is equal to DM, that is a given. It indicates that M is a midpoint of CD. As both the parts are equal, it indicates that this is a midpoint of CD. As it is a midpoint, CM will be half of CD. So we get CM is half of CD. But just now we have proved that CD is same as AB. So we'll replace CD as AB and we get CM is half of AB. And hence we have proved the fourth part. So one by one we have proved all the four parts, and so we can say that hence proved. This is a lengthy sum, correct? Copy in the book in proper way. Thank you, students.